Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Borio with Chiropassion Consulting weekly video thought flashes. This week I wanted to talk a little bit about the science of the subluxation. And one of the references that I like to use, certainly not the only one, is Dr. James Chestnut's book. If you don't have it, I certainly encourage you to get it. You've heard me talk about it before. Certainly my clients have. The title of this book is The 14 Foundational Premises for the Scientific and Philosophic Validation of the Chiropractic Wellness Paradigm. What does that mean? That means there's an enormous amount of science that backs up the subluxation philosophy. And the philosophy is that your brain is communicating to the body at all times. This book basically describes an afferent subluxation model. And what that means is that when the body is subluxated, when the spine is subluxated, it inhibits or changes the way the nervous system can communicate back into the central nervous system up into the brain. One of the chapters I want to talk about today here over the next couple of minutes is premise number 5. It's on page 36. And the way that James Chestnut wrote this book, basically he has a premise and then he goes over cite scientific references as to that premise. So premise 5 is chronic decreased range of motion of the spine associated with the vertebral subluxation complex, VSC, results in adaptive neuroplastic changes, resulting in increased nociceptive and decreased proprioceptive and mechanical receptive afferent input to the central nervous system. So what the heck does that mean? Basically what it means is as we lose mobility in the spine, as the spine becomes stiff and we lose ranges of motion, it decreases the body's ability to communicate to itself. What's great is when you read the book by Fred Barge, One Cause, One Cure, Fred Barge uses a great analogy, and he basically states that dis-ease is really the result of the body's ability, or I'm sorry, inability to adapt or recognize itself. Amazing, and that's really what this basically talks about. So what happens is, as you lose mobility in the spine, we're going to increase the pain perception. So I'm getting more pain input into the brain, and I'm losing proprioceptive input. That means what? As an elderly patient, right, I'm going to lose my body's ability to remain balanced. And you'll notice that. I remember Tom Culleton, who spoke at our seminar last year, who's a functional neurologist and a chiropractic based. He talked about how as we age, we lose ability to control our balance, we lose our ability to control our steps, our strength, because we're losing our proprioceptive input. We're also increasing nociceptive. So what's going to happen? Nociception, you're going to have people that start to have more discomfort, more pain, more stiffness, not only from the spine, but throughout the entire body, throughout the whole neural network of what that nerve root is responsible for in communicating back to the brain. Then you add that to the Jang study, which shows that as we lose mobility of the spine, what happens is we lose the ability to control or quiet down, calm down the sympathetics. So as the sympathetics become hyper excitatory, they cause more visceral disease. So the stiffer your spine gets, you lose the ability to control the sympathetics, therefore it creates more visceral dysfunction leading to visceral disease. What's visceral disease? Gallbladder problems, liver problems, digestive problems. It could be anything from IBS to colon cancer to pancreatic cancer to really any type of dysfunctional disease in the viscera. So the bottom line is that as the spine loses its mobility, as it loses its function, it's going to create more disease, more pain, and loss of normal balance and coordination in the body. I mean, amazing. And there's several sites or scientific studies that are cited by James Chestnut. I mean, literally, you could build a practice just off of that chapter, premise number 5 alone. but he's got 14 chapters. I certainly encourage you to read out of this book every day. It'll heighten your understanding of the philosophy of chiropractic as well as the science behind what it is you do. And it's beautiful to see in this new age how science is justifying and certainly adding an enormous amount of certainty to what it is you do every day in your office. A couple of quick points, and we'll end today's Thought Flash. I wanted to just give you a notice of a couple upcoming events. September 18th, I'm going to be at the DCS Clubhouse with Billy DeMoss. Billy DeMoss was kind enough to invite me. I'm going to be in there with Brad Glowacki, and we're going to spend 2 days on the 17th and 18th. Why that's an important day as well, that's the birthday of chiropractic. So just amazing coincidence there, isn't it? Isn't that awesome? So I'm going to be with Billy D and Brad. We're going to be in the DCS Clubhouse, and we're going to light it up. So certainly go onto the website, deadchiropracticsociety.com, and Billy DeMoss, or you can pull it up on my website and sign up. September 24th, 25th, we're going to be in New York City. And what's great about that, we're going to have our conference here. We're going to have Matt McCoy there. Matt McCoy is the editor of the Vertebral Subluxation Research, and he is going to nail us with 4 hours of just phenomenal science to back up what we do as chiropractors every day. Give us that certainty that we all need. November 5th and 6th, I'm going to be in Orlando with Dr. Tom Colton. I just talked about him. Phenomenal, highly intelligent, articulate, a great speaker. It's tough sometimes to get through the neurology, and Dr. Tom Colton can certainly do that in a very effective way and an entertaining way. Great guy to listen to. Asset to the profession for sure. We're going to be in January 21st, 22nd. We're going to be in Las Vegas. Again with another neurologic speaker, unbelievable. And then we've got CalJam. CalJam, I've been bestowed the honor to speak at CalJam on Friday night, which will be February 18th. But CalJam is on February 18th and 19th and 20th. And in February, it's going to be in Los Angeles. It's going to be at the amphitheater. It's going to be unbelievable. It was great this last year. I went with a colleague of mine last year. Literally, we listened to Dan Murphy for the first hour. We both looked at each other and said just that 1 hour alone was more than worth it. Billy D has given us the early bird special for any of the members of our Thought Flashes and our clients. So certainly jump online either on my website, chiropassionconsulting.com. There's a link right to the Dead Chiropractic Society. You can punch in CalJam, what have you. Hopefully I'll see you at all of those events. Certainly our clients, we ask that you're at all of those events to grow our certainty and to train. Thank you so much, you guys, for a great week. Certainly share the Thought Flash video with any of your friends, and have them go to our website to sign up.
My best friend